Hey guys, let's settle down for a minute. Talk about that first half.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. What can you say? Tiny and impressive effort here today.
Yeah, that was really surprising. I thought his performance came out of the blue, but it also came at the most opportune time possible.
You know, Steve, sometimes the smaller names show up with the bigger game. Perfect example of that here so far.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Inside, Gibson and Noah. Jimmy Butler is out there at Tiny, and it's Parsons in at the 3 slot. Chicago trailing here. Westbrook kicks to Parsons. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Parsons got 5 now.
And that's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
They set the pick. Lowry passes to Ajinça. There's the double team with Westbrook. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Offline with the baseline jumper. And Chicago shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Westbrook dishes to Noah. Back to Westbrook. Pulls from the top of the key. Again, Chicago. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the ground.
Lowry can't get that one to fall. Chicago leading by 4. Some firepower, Clark and Steve, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, a little swagger here from this team. They're in a nice groove.
Shot denied. And here's the fast break. Butler kicks to Parsons. Outside Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Butler attacking. The 3, shot clock at 5, and the Bulls another 3.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Pass to Ajinça. George dishes to Ajinça. Back to George. And here's Young. Lowry passes to Ajinça. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Ajinça's got 6 points.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Pass to Butler. Lowry against Westbrook. Back to Butler. There's the 3. And that one's good. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
So both teams making some changes here. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He made it clear that their offense...
Let's go, you.
He's checked in, and O'Neal subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And the Bulls making a change also. Butler, he's checked in for Rose. In the corner, it's Noah. The pass to Cobb. Back to Noah. And stolen by Hibbert. 3 on 3. It's stolen by Martin. And here comes the break. Here's Cobb. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Bulls making a switch here. Westbrook's trying. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. You look at Butler, so solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league.
Well, you always want to shoot a high percentage, and that goes back to the kind of shots you get. But there's no better time than the postseason to knock down most of the shots that you take.
Westbrook kicks to Martin. Trying to find Parsons and gets it to him. Shot clock at 6. And Butler, here we go. The kick out to Westbrook. And a high bounce as it comes off the rim. Pacers trail by 14. to the inside. Meeks, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
The Pacers making a change here. Ajinca's checked in. McDermott's checked in for Chicago. Good on the second free throw. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Westbrook. McDermott dishes to Westbrook. Right side Westbrook. And the shot is good. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
There's the screen. And George, here we go. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Chicago leading by 13. Paul George with the steal. He kicks to Meeks. Back to George. He feeds it to Meeks. It's George on the wing. With 4 seconds on the clock, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
How huge has he been, giving his team the lift?
Without his work offensively, Steve, I don't know where they'd be. Shooting in great efficiency, I don't think they'd have a chance.
And
Game 5.
Chicago's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Alexis Ajinca is out there with Roy Hibbert. Then it's Young. Then it's Paul George. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And it's Westbrook missing. Pacers trail by 11. Lowry kicks to George. He dishes it to Ajinca. Passes it to Lowry. From 12 feet out. Another shot, and Hibbert with the nice inside bucket. Hibbert's got it back down to single digits for the Pacers.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out, that's the result you get right there.
And Young kicks to Hibbert. There's the double team with Westbrook. Hibbert with a screen on Westbrook. George with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. 6 to shoot. Here's George. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
George having a fantastic game. 15 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
That's the way to work on D. It's go time. Check in. I'm on it.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside Lowry. Dishes it to George. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
That's a big basket there. You can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
Tiny, who's checked in for Chicago. The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Gibson setting the pick for Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Gibson, and a strong finish with 2 hands. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Here's Hibbert. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Hibbert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin offense.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
Definitely doing his part because he's made his share of clutch buckets here in the fourth.
Lowry against Westbrook. Lowry kicks to George. The dish to Hibbert. 5 on the clock from 12 feet out. The shot misses. And it's Chicago the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Westbrook against Young. Westbrook passes to Parsons. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Young dishes to George. Indiana moving the ball around. And it's Lowry penetrating. Chicago grabs the miss. Gibson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Westbrook with it. Lowry picks him up. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And that's the right call, no question about it. It's one thing to play tough D and commit a hard foul, but it's another to risk hurting your opponent with contact like that.
Yeah, very easy to get knocked off balance and take a nasty tumble when you get slammed into like that. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Here's Noah. 1:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Double team on Westbrook. Outside Butler. Back to Westbrook. Lets it go with a 3. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 40 points.
And so, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans starting to head for the exits. Obviously, a huge win here in Game 2 with the Bulls.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, Steve, and in the end, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, Clark, and that's all part of the story.
That's right, Kevin. I mean, this is by no means a runaway that it might appear to have been. I mean, it was a scrappy performance all the way through.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Westbrook. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He said, listen, we've come this far. Now we've got to lay it on the line to get a win. I know we can do it. So show them what you got and let's make it happen. Guys, we'll see if they can do it.
Thank you, Doris. Chicago's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Butler kicks to Parsons. Feeds it to Westbrook. Another one falls for Chicago.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals presented by 2K Sports. Now, Jordan presents the player of the game.